Well, I just had some delicious food. And now, I, CoreCat13, that one with the deep voice, am ready for the next round of robots here in Mega Man 3. Last time we defeated the 8 Robot Masters, and now it's time to take care of probably the most... Well, okay, everyone unanimously, that's a hard word to say, unanimously agrees these are the worst stages in the game. And I'm about to show you why. First of all, their obsession with spikes. What the hell is up with all these spikes? Why do they like spikes so much? It's not challenging, it's annoying. But, whatever. Another reason why the Dock Robot stages are so annoying is that, well, you have 8 of these bastards. Yeah, you have 8 Dock Robots within the 4 stages, and if you die on the first part of the stage to a Robot Master, you get to go all the way back to the beginning of the stage because there's no checkpoint beforehand. That's stupid. Anyway. What's worse is that the second part of the stage, if you get to the Robot Master, you're perfectly fine. Like, seriously, there's a checkpoint right before the second robot. So, I don't get it. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Anyway. Go ahead and shway that robot there. A time bomb. Jump on down! Get rid of that thing, whatever it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and... Yep, there we go. I'm gonna get my weapons ready because we got Woodman upcoming. No, not Sparkman's weapon. There we go. That's better. And yes, I did say Woodman because that's the gimmick of the Dock Robot. Basically, you get to refight all 8 Robot Masters from Mega Man 2 all over again, but with new weaknesses tied to the Mega Man 3 Robot Master weapons. In this case, Woodman is weak to 2 of the Robot Master weapons. He is weak to the Search Snake, and he's weak to the Needle Cannon. I always use the Needle Cannon because it's just a lot more reliable, but whatever. I mean, it's the only weapon you have that's a rapid-fire option, which I find really strange. No, not Rush Jet! One of the Shadow Blades! That way I can deal with these guys in style. Or I can just walk past them. I think I'll just happily walk past you, thanks. Man, get out of here, yo bad self. I didn't like you before, I don't like you now. You're annoying. Let's go ahead and recover some HP real fast. Yeah, you can just enjoy my awesome magnet missile, you stupid bastard. I like that this part right here actually is kind of a hint at things to come, because the next Robot Master on our hit list is Heatman. Aw, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed that little health pickup. Get out of here. Yeah, I find it weird that this part of the stage right here is actually way easier than the first part of the stage. The first part of the stage is actually a lot longer and a lot harder, so I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Although, speaking of things that you won't believe, guess what his weakness is? The Shadow Blade and the Top Spin. Also, it kind of looks like he's about to take a dump, or like they just woke him up from, like, taking a shit on the toilet. But yeah, for some reason, Top Man's weapon is the weakness of freaking Heatman. Why, I don't know, but he's dead. And honestly, the Top Spin is a much better option in Wily Wars than the Shadow Blade, so yeah. I mean, if this was the original Mega Man 3, I'd say Shadow Blades are way more reliable, but yeah, whatever. Whatevs. That was fun. Let's go to a stage that's not fun. Needleman stage. Yeah, I know, I'm just throwing you off today, let me tell you. Yeah, Needleman stage is probably the worst of the Dock Robot stages because... God! No, thank you, I needed that. I mean, it makes sense that Needleman stage has a lot of spikes, but... Needleman stage for some reason has a big obsession with bottomless pits. Because there is a big stretch of this stage that is basically just nothing but a giant bottomless pit. And it's the most infamous part of the game. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that, but fuck them. They did make it slightly easier in the Wily Wars version because now, you know, everything's a bit more reliable, but God. That extra life can just go fuck itself. We don't need it. I mean, we do, but we don't. I mean, if it was an E-Tank, I'd be happier. Like that right there. Hell yeah, that's worth busting out the Rush Jet. Come on, Rush, and give me my thing. Alright, great. Another one of these things. Alright, you can just sit there and think about your life. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a nice E-Tank real fast. And our next opponent awaits. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. It's time for Airman. Who doesn't look like he needs to take shit, so anyway. Yeah, he has two weaknesses. All the Robot Masters, like I said, have two weaknesses. His weaknesses are the Magnet Missile, for whatever reason, and the Spark Shock. I think Spark Shock kind of makes more sense, because, you know, he's a giant fan, but, you know, whatever. Fortunately, they're nice enough to provide you with a weapon refill, because you're gonna need it, let me tell you. Because you got a nice long stretch of platforms up ahead, so get ready. Now let's go ahead and pull out Rush Jet real fast. And those things can just go fuck themselves. Well, that was stupid! What the hell was that, Mega Man? No, don't blame Mega Man for your failures. It's just mean. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I could use a new refill, please. Now, if you would drift more in my direction, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Thank you, I need that. Boop. Alright. Yeah, honestly, that couldn't have come at a much better time because... Honestly, I really should have been flying above these guys rather than below because... A lot of your weapon refills are... Well, actually, they're way down below this time. And by the way, if you die at any point in this stage, you get to redo this part. And it sucks. Let's go ahead and refill that. And those things don't respawn, by the way, so good luck! Fortunately, I already refilled most of my Rush Jet, so I should be fine. Alright, now I have E-Tank, so I'm not really all that worried about... Aw, man, really? Stupid bastard? Oh god. Time for the Mega... Met Daddy, as I like to call him. Yeah, I think his weakness is the Shadow Blades? Yeah, Shadow Blades. So, fortunately, he's at least easy enough to take out because you can aim in multiple directions, but he's still annoying. I don't like him. But right here, because the enemies respawn, this is also a pretty good spot to grind out some item drops and stuff. Also, Shadow Blades are the weaknesses of that thing, so... I'm gonna go ahead and bust out another E-Tank. Because I am not dying to that stupid thing. I don't mind if I die to the Robot Master, because... Again, there's a checkpoint right before the boss, so... Stuff. There should be... Oh yeah, one of these things. Yeah, do some damage to me. Because you just so... eloquently decided that was what you wanted to do. Alright. Let's pull out the top spin again and get our weapons ready because our next opponent awaits. And are you ready for this? It's time to push things towards a crash with Crash Man, who looks a lot better in this game than he did backways. And at the very least, this one makes sense that this is his weakness. Ah, crap. Ooh, get out of here. Whew! That could have been bad. But like I said, at least this makes sense. It's an air weapon, so yeah. The original NES version, because the top spin is so unreliable, that wouldn't have been an option. You would have had to use the slow hard knuckle. But any hoodles with the pink poodles. Set off to Gemini Man stage. Yeah, I'm doing this all out of my usual order. Because usually I save Gemini Man for, like, next to last. But, you know what, actually, this is pretty much in order, so... Anyway, you got those Hoopster robots there. And these robots have gotten a nice paint job. And their fire is a bit different now. It's now orange. Perhaps some sort of, maybe oxygen or hydrogen? I'm not really sure. I forget exactly, like, what chemical compound or whatever is responsible for making that particular fire orange. It's either oxygen or hydrogen. It's gonna bother me. Future me, be sure to research that, please, and thank you. Let's see. I know that methane makes the fire blue, and I know copper makes it green, so... Yeah, sulfur also can make the compound, or the... Ow. That was a dick placement. But yeah, so I already know for a fact that the, didn't waste too much shadow blades, I'm okay. I know that sulfur makes fire blue as well, so stuff. I think phosphorus makes it like a deep red color, but I could be wrong. I don't know why I'm speculating about this. But this is such a very astrological stage, so I guess it's just worthy to ask. Also, is it just me or is that platform a little taller than it is on the NES? I guess our jump height's okay, so... Ooh, man, nearly got knocked into the pit. How you like that? Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of how the enemies are situated in this game. They respawn much faster than they do on the NES, so... And it's one thing that I guess the Genesis version doesn't have over the NES version. But on the bright side, you can farm very easily, which is very nice. I was right at the end, too. What the hell? Alright, well, swing on over here. There we go. Got a nice health refill. And we get more of these. Hooray! So I guess while we're going through the dock robot stages, I guess I can do a little bit of story time or whatever. There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. But yeah, so I guess I can give like a little life update or whatever. Oh, life's going pretty alright. I'm currently enjoying my promotion, and to be honest, like, back in the day I probably wouldn't have accepted the promotion just simply because I didn't feel I was up to the job, but nowadays I feel like I have the support, I have the initiative now, I guess. So I just feel like I can do it now. I just feel way more confident. And honestly, my entire crew is honestly reminiscent of my first crew. And that's a great thing, because my first crew was pretty damn awesome. It's, in my opinion, probably still my favorite crew that I've worked with so far, so anyway. The only downside is that, like, I really feel bad that my my boss and assistant manager haven't had a day off in quite a while. I mean, I'm happy that they're really dedicated to their work, but I feel concerned about their health. I mean, it's one thing to be dedicated to your work, that's fine, but still, it's like, it's okay, you can take a break. Although, I think, at least my boss has mentioned that she may finally take a day off just simply because, I don't know. I'm not really going to get into too much detail, but I am happy that things are finally getting back to a better state, I guess. Because my store was actually, for the longest time, was actually kind of last in league. And it made it very discouraging to work there because it was messy, it was, like, nobody knew what they were... Well, I wouldn't say nobody, but it felt like everyone was just kind of going through the motions for a while, and I'll be honest, it was reflecting on my performance, too. I just felt like... I don't know, I just felt like if nobody wanted to be here, I didn't want to be here either. There were times I actually thought about quitting just simply because... I don't know, it just didn't feel like the work environment that I started in. It felt wrong, it felt alien to what I was remembering. Which, you know, places change and all that, but it was just, I don't know, I guess it was just discouraging is all. But things are a lot better now, and I'm a lot happier. And I hope it's reflecting my videos too, because for a while, that was one reason why I wasn't really recording, because I don't know, I just felt like I was going through the motions too. And I didn't want that to reflect on you guys. Because I honestly feel like you guys deserve better. But Let's Plays like Bully and Psychonauts and stuff, it felt like I just didn't want to do it, I guess. But nowadays, I feel like my content has gotten a lot better because shit in my life has improved. Amazing how that works, but anyway. That's all I really wanted to say on that. Things are going a lot better. Although we did have quite a few, like, super Karens lately, or whatever you want to call them. There really needs to be a term for, like, that particular brand of Karen, you know? Where the Karens are, like, so obviously in the wrong, but are so fucking stubborn that it just warrants a new category of douche, you know? And I've encountered quite a few of those, like, ones that are just, like, they are so in their own head that they think they're right. And I don't know if it's because their lives are just not going that well or whatever, but they just... Like, part of me feels bad. That was stupid. Mega Man, why'd you slide? Did you want to die? Yeah, well, it wasn't too far on the stage anyway, so... But yeah, it's like, part of me feels bad for them just simply because their lives obviously are in such a place that they just feel like they have to act that way. Although a lot of times it comes from a place of entitlement, which I don't understand. It's like, how do you get to such a place that you lose all human decency and you just end up acting like a complete dick? Like, seriously, how does one end up in that position? Like, some of these people, I know for a fact, are not rich. Like, if they were rich, I could kind of understand because they may have gotten raised that way, but at the same time, it's still not an excuse. I don't know. It's one of those things I'll never understand. Then again, I don't really understand the logic of rich people anyway. But again, I don't think these are rich people. I think these are just people that are entitled. Because I don't know, maybe they have like this internalized narcissism or something? I don't know. If y'all have an answer, just let me know in the comments below. And to be honest, just share your stories of like your worst Karen experiences. Because I would love to hear them. But anyway, I'm gonna get off that story for a minute because we got Metal Man, who once again looks a lot more like what he's supposed to now. But anyway, his weakness is the magnet missile, so... which makes sense. I mean, he's made of metal, so obviously his weakness would be the magnet missile, right? Anyway, we're back to the great music here. Alright, be very careful here. Be sure you're constantly moving to the left. Because otherwise you're going to get a face full of spikes, and you'll have to repeat all that crap again. I mean, granted, that's the checkpoint, but still, that's kind of annoying. Excuse me. Man, I got that cheese in my throat. I mean, what I had was basically just kind of like a flatbread or whatever that was like, you know those jalapeno poppers or whatever? That has like the bacon and all that? It was basically that, but on a flatbread. Man, it's good. I already had a piece or two of it, and it's so good. Also had a bag of like store brand Arby's fries. That shit right there is my jam. I love curly fries. They're among just my favorite comfort foods of the modern day. Just, I don't know. Like, I've always loved curly fries, but good lord. Now that they're just readily available, I'm just a happy, happy girl. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and select the Gemini laser because our next opponent awaits. It's time for the main event. It's time for Quick Man. And go figure his weakness would be some sort of astrological or time-based thing, because his weakness is the Gemini laser. He has a secondary weakness in the Search Snake, but yeah, Gemini laser does way more damage, so yeah, and like I said, I'm not really all that worried about dying here, because we have a checkpoint right here, and we have plenty of lives to burn, so I'm not really all that shocked that I died to Quick Man, because Quick Man's a bit of a bastard. Like, out of all the dock robots, I'd say Quick Man's probably one of the hardest, because he hits like a fucking truck. Come on, hit him. Yes. Oh, no. Come on. Hit him. Aw, don't. Yeah, all right. Got him on the rebound. And that, my friends, is how you make the feathers fly. Woot! Did I really just reference Kickin' Hawk from Omniverse, one of the worst aliens? I guess I did. Alrighty, well that takes care of all the dock robots. Very good. Whew! Alright. Well, that wasn't as bad as I remembered it. In fact, that was a lot of fun, I would say. Also, Breakman, I think you're having issues with the fact that your bandana is just kind of sticking out there. But anyway, next time we meet, we will take care of Breakman and enter the Wily Castle. See you then. I've been CoreCat13, signing out. Meow!